Time for an early preview here. Teams in the East and the West who improved the most and the teams who went the wrong way this offseason. Who got better, who got worse?
Wow, you're really putting me on the spot, especially in early August. So send all of the hate mail to ESPNews, not Jalen Rose. They're making me do this right now. But for teams that did improve this summer, I'm going with the San Antonio Spurs in the West. You got a team that's normally used to going into the finals and the conference finals. Didn't do that this year. So now you're going to have Tim Duncan time to rest, Tony Parker time to rest. Get Manu Ginobili back from injury. He sat out the entire season. You sign Antonio McDyess. Get Richard Jefferson in the offseason. And you also draft DeJuan Blair out of Pitt, who's going to go into what they're trying to do. And you have the younger players like a Roger Mason, who made big shots for them last year, getting older and more mature. I really like San Antonio to be that team that could push the Los Angeles Lakers in the West.
How about in the East? Who do you like there?
In the East, I'm taking the Toronto Raptors. They don't get a lot of love because they're in Toronto and they're the only team in the NBA that plays in another country, but that's another subject for another day. You have Chris Bosh going into a contract year. They signed Hedo Turkoglu in the offseason. I think Jose Calderon is going to continue to improve, as well as Andre Bargnani. Don't be surprised if the Raptors make it past the first round, something they haven't done in a lot of years.
All right, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire here, Jalen. Who went the wrong way this offseason so far? Who's the teams in the East and the West that are going the wrong way here?
Wow, going the wrong way. For me, you have to start out in one direction, at least create some momentum to end up going the opposite way. So I'm going to go Western Conference first. It has to be the Phoenix Suns. You don't sign Amari Stoudemire, who's your best player and who's a superstar. Yes, he had his eye injury and he missed the end of last season, but you have to get that guy under contract to solidify your future. Yes, they brought back Steve Nash. Yes, they brought back Grant Hill, but that's not enough in the Western Conference where you got Dallas improving, you got the Lakers, you got San Antonio. So for a team like the Phoenix Suns, who were used to winning 55, 60-plus games over a handful of seasons, don't be surprised if they're a team on the outside looking in come playoff time.
And how about the East? Who's going the wrong way there?
In the Eastern Conference, going the wrong way, the Miami Heat. You have Dwayne Wade on your team, who's a superstar, and you do get eliminated in the first round versus the Atlanta Hawks, another team that I like a lot. But you haven't done anything to add to what you have. Yes, Dwayne's going to still play at an MVP caliber level. We talked about Michael Beasley's issues. They haven't really solved who's going to be their big man up front or in the backcourt who's going to start behind Dwayne Wade. Yes, Chalmers had a stellar season as a rookie, but I'm not sure if he's the guy, if they could pick the guy to be their starting point guard. I think they'd prefer he to be a backup. That's Mario Chalmers.
All right, we're gonna let you reserve the right to change your mind. We're a long way away from the NBA season.
Of course, I work in the media. I change my mind every day.
Yeah, and you're almost obligated to do that. ESPN's Jalen Rose. We're going to see you this fall. Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you very much.